What's up, y'all? Hey, happy weekend. Happy Saturday. What's up, y'all? We're gonna wait till some people come in. I just walked through the door, taking all this daggone clothing off, y'all. Sometimes you just get tired of all this stuff. Man, damn. I had to end my day early because I was actually getting tired. Finally, I was getting tired of being out, you know what I'm saying? And I didn't really work today because I had a headache, and stuff. So I didn't really work or anything, but I was like tired of driving, y'all. I don't know. I just had to come home and take all this stuff off because all this jewelry and everything else that I have on is just annoying after so long. I do pretty good though because I have it on for a whole week, 2 or 3 weeks before I even got tired of it. And I just get sometimes you just get tired, you know what I'm saying? And then my allergy has just started acting up all of a sudden today for no apparent reason and stuff. So I don't know. So I just said, let me just go on home because plus my stomach hurts. Yeah, something I ate made my stomach hurt. I know what it is. So shit, it's nasty food. You know what I'm saying? I think that something was half done. People need to learn how to cook for real. They really do. So I took some medicine for that. Didn't take a Tylenol though. Can't mix those medications. But anyway, y'all, thank you for coming in tonight. I usually don't come in on the weekend, but since I didn't get a chance to come on yesterday, I decided to do it today. Last night I didn't get a chance to come on because I was way out in Orange. No, not in Orange, in Ontario. I was out in Ontario, right? And ended up being out there way longer than what I expected and stuff. I went back to the Ontario Mall too in between, taking care of some business and everything. And it just ended up being out there longer. And I didn't get home last night too really late and stuff. And so that's why I didn't do that live. And I definitely wasn't going to come in here and do no live at no 10 or 11 o'clock my time. It's just too late. I know some people do, but I'm not going to do that, y'all. I'm not going to do that. But anyway, y'all, I'm just taking off my stuff and changing clothes real quick while everybody gets in. Hello to everybody in the bushes. I don't think nobody is in my chat because they probably don't even know I'm on because usually I don't come on the on the weekend. Let me do this. Forgot to put the music on, y'all. Yeah, let's put that on. Let me see. I think I got that little too loud. Let's put it up right there. Let's see if anybody. Let me go to my comment section just in case I have to block some trolls or something. You know what I'm saying? In case I have to take them off and stuff. But yeah, what's up, y'all? What's up? What's up tonight? What's been going on? What y'all do all day? Did y'all have a good day? Did you do anything fun? What did y'all do all day? Let me get some water real quick. Yeah. So tonight, y'all, we got an interesting topic. The topic I was going to discuss last night. And then next week, y'all, I got some real good topics to discuss. I already got them lined up. So it should be a fascinating week coming up and everything. I'm trying to make these topics, like interesting, not something boring, not no bull crap or anything. So, next week should be some good topics, like I said. And this topic tonight is definitely a good topic. Anyway, guys, don't forget the thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Also, hit that bell notification so you can be notified of any upcoming videos. And you can share this live if you like. And subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. Hold on for 1 second, y'all. Hold on, y'all. I have to check my battery because we cannot let it overcharge on my watch. Plus, I need to get my hair scratcher because my hair is itching. Dang. This is all the stuff I do sometimes when I come home. And I wish I could take an allergy pill, but it'll make me sleepy and stuff. So it's too early. It's only 7 or something here. It's too early to be going to sleep, okay? And stuff. But anyway, guys, we're gonna watch a video tonight. We're gonna react to this video in a minute. But before we do that, y'all, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna go over some breaking news real quick. Like always, y'all, I'm up here scratching my hair with this daggone access to like a massage thing that I'm using in my hair. Let me show y'all what it looks like so y'all can see it. Wait, I'm gonna put my shirt down. Like I told y'all, I always be up here looking a damn mess. Once I get home, I take all my stuff off. If I just sat at home all day, I would probably get on camera because shit, what else would I be really doing? Okay, shit. But yeah, that's what it looks like. This is one of them. I got another one too. The other one though, my hair is too thick. Let me show you the other one. The other one, my hair is too thick to go for that one to work. Yeah, ain't no bald headed B over here, y'all. I be making jokes about that every time. Ain't no bald head to be over here, y'all. Okay, let's see. Let me show you. This is the other one I got right here. Let me show y'all. And then I got that snake picture to show y'all too. This is the other one right here. Look at this one. This shit right here is for somebody with none. Like when my daughter does the mini twist, I can possibly use that in my hair, but not right now because my hair is thick as ever, and it's like really all over my head. You know what I'm saying? Whew. So yeah, so I got that one, which is safer on your hair. It's more softer and stuff. And I bought both of these at Walmart. I got both of these. I think I got the second one at Walmart too, and I got this one at Walmart. Y'all check out my shopping haul that I did too. I got some good stuff. I went to Daisy-O. That damn store is nice. I'm shocked because the first time I went in it, I did not like it. And then the lady in the store had told me the cashier told me that Daisy-O is like Macy's over there in Japan because they have like different levels, and then each level price goes up. And I was like, really? I thought like here to me, Daisy-O is equivalent to Dollar Tree and Dollar General. But over there in Japan, like I said, they have more expensive stuff on different levels of Daisy-O. So that was some fascinating information to find out when I went to Daisy-O in the mall the other day, the day before yesterday. I've been to the mall 2 days in a row. I'm gonna tell y'all the truth, because I had to take some pants back and I got to go back out there again because these pants are too big, even though they're the same size as the other ones. This 12 right here is too big, so I'm gonna take those back. Because I told y'all before, Cotton On has a really good sale. So if y'all have a Cotton On in y'all area and y'all like that type of store, go in there and get some stuff. They got a real good clearance sale, at the outlet. If you go to the regular Cotton On, the prices are still marked down a little, but they're still a whole lot. You know what I'm saying? Okay, but anyway, yeah, let's go ahead and do this, y'all. All right, let's go ahead and do this. I guess I have to work my own chat tonight, but it's cool. It's cool. I don't expect too many people to come over tonight because they don't know that I'm on. And then people will see this in the replay, so that's cool. Still coming on since I didn't come on yesterday. That's just how you do it, right? That's how you do it. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and do some breaking news, y'all. Some breaking news real quick. And I want to update you guys on that situation, that ordeal, the kidnapping and murder situation that happened. I want to update you guys on that. All right, and let's see if I can read that. And then when we get through doing the news break, then we will go ahead and do that video and share that video and let y'all see that, because they do, this doctor allegedly, well, he claims that he has not a cure, but basically somewhat like a cure, allegedly something to help you if you are suffering from herpes. And I want to talk to y'all about that too and tell you the difference, because a lot of people don't know the difference between herpes and all this other stuff. You know what I'm saying? Also, y'all, let me just do the disclaimer. Everything in this video is protected by the Fair Use Copyright Act of 1976, which allows us to use certain information for educational research, instructional, to give opinions, like on articles and stuff, news articles. What else? For entertainment purposes, okay? And also, guys, whatever medical information you hear on here, this is another disclaimer. Do not try any of these medical things that they give out tonight on this video unless you talk to your doctor first. Don't take any medications. Don't do any exercises or put any creams or anything on yourself unless you talk to your doctor first. Wait, my thing came on. I don't know why this thing heard me way over here. Why are you over here? Okay. So yeah, don't do any type of medical things that you hear on the internet, period, especially not on my channel, before you check with your doctor or or your nurse or whomever. I am not a medical profession. I'm just giving you information for entertainment purposes only. All right. All right. So let's go ahead and do these news break real quick. News break, y'all. So the update, oh God, I'm so hot. The update, let's see, where's that? Damn, I got to go all the way back, y'all. Let me see. Let me go back, y'all. I got to go all the way back. I'm going to have to turn the air conditioner on. To this girl got this oven on cooking. So there were 5 more arrests in the deadly kidnapping of Americans in Mexico. Okay, that actually came out yesterday. I don't know if you guys saw that. Let me turn my air on, y'all. It's hot in here. Hold on. Damn. See, when it's hot in here, y'all don't turn this air on. Y'all got this thing on or something. It's hot in here. Damn. Y'all, I'm washing my jacket And hopefully it don't get torn or anything. My Michael Kors jacket. They say you can put it in the laundry in the washing machine, and then you have to dry it with some tennis balls or something. But anyway, so they said this is from CNN, guys. Mexican authorities arrested 5 more people Friday in connection to the kidnappings of 4 Americans in Matamoros, Mexico, as the bodies of the 2 Americans killed were returned to U.S. diplomats, and questions continue to swirl around last week's violent abduction. Okay, 6 people have been arrested in total, including one on Tuesday. Tamaulipas Attorney General Irvin Barris Mojica said Friday. The Tamaulipas Attorney General Office performed an arrest warrant against 5 people linked to the events of March 3rd in Matamoros for the crimes of aggravated kidnapping and intentional simple homicide. One more person who was arrested in recent days was linked to the process. Okay. The case remained very confusing to investigators who were still obtaining information on last week's kidnapping and considering all angles. A Tamaulipas prosecutor's office familiar with the investigation told CNN before news broke of the arrest. All right. Earlier, a cartel apologized, which I read you guys that letter, for carrying out what one victim's father has called a senseless crime that also left one Mexican woman dead. An apology letter was issued Thursday by the Gulf Cartel, which is believed to be responsible for the kidnappings, and the group handed over 5 of its members to local authorities. According to images circulating online in a version of the letter obtained by CNN from an official familiar with the ongoing investigation, CNN cannot confirm the authenticity of the photos. It has asked Mexican and U.S. authorities for comment. Though investigators believe the letter to be authentic, Mexican and U.S. law enforcement officials participating in the investigation strongly doubt the sincerity of the group's apology. Wow. That came from the official who shared the letter with CNN. Wow, so they don't think they were sincere with that. One person who has been detained was undertaking surveillance functions of the victims. And that individual is 24-year-old Jose N. All right. Let's see. Now, we're not going to read that over again. So let's see. So they said, meanwhile, the bodies of 2 Americans killed, Shaheed Woodard and Zendale Brown, were delivered to U.S. diplomatic authorities Thursday after undergoing forensic examination. Barros Mojica said in a tweet. All right, let's see. The 2 survivors, Latavia Washington McGee and Eric Williams, returned to the U.S. Tuesday to be treated in a hospital. Williams, who was shot 3 times in his leg, has since undergone 2 surgeries and had rods placed in his legs. Wow. And his wife said that on a GoFundMe page to raise money for Williams' medical and living expenses. Okay, so let's see. So one of the people who were killed, let's see if this is right, Shaheed Woodard, he would have his birthday was this past Thursday, y'all. He would have been 34 years old if he wouldn't have got killed. All right, so that is a senseless crime for sure. The mother of one of the survivors called for the arrest to continue. They need to keep getting them until they get them all, said Barbara Burgess, mother of Washington McGee, who was wounded during the ordeal. Burgess added in a phone call that her daughter would be able to identify her attackers because of their tattoos. I don't know if you want to be identifying cartel people though, hon. The tight-knit group had traveled from South Carolina to Matamoros so that Washington McGee could undergo a medical procedure, but the friends were violently intercepted by gunmen who fired into the Americans' van, roughly loaded them into the back of a truck, and took them away, according to Burgess in a video of the encounter. And for all of you guys who keep on saying there was only four, that's not true. Okay, it was five. The fifth person stayed at the hotel. You guys need to read. Okay, that is the person. She is the individual who called the police when she did not hear from her friends. Okay, and they first were searching around Texas, I believe, that area, and then I guess after they found out that they went across the border, they started trying to figure out what happened to them and calling the Mexican authorities. Okay, they said that again, the victims were moved to multiple locations before they were found in a house around Matamoros on Tuesday. Okay, so new video just came out as well, and it confirms the Americans the route that they took. Okay, so here it is. Just after crossing the border and less than 3 hours before they were kidnapped, the four Americans were heading to a doctor's appointment and they never showed up. As seen in a new live stream video taken by one of the victims and obtained, geolocated and analyzed by CNN. CNN geolocated the video to a street in the northernmost section of Matamoros, located just off of the ramp from the bridge the group used to cross into Mexico. Now, y'all listen good. The clock on the GPS navigation, in addition to the length and direction of the shadow seen in the video and the van's location to the bridge, indicate that it was taking a few minutes after 9:18 a.m. when the Tamaulipas Attorney General said the group crossed into Mexico. So at around 9:18, they crossed into Mexico. Okay, y'all. How the fort ended up in that Pacific area, given its remote location and despite using GPS navigation, is unclear. Now let's stop right there. That's what everybody's trying to figure out. Why was they in that area? But I guess once everything is situated somewhat, I guess they can ask Latavia, and she can probably tell them more than anything. Okay, and analysts of the GPS routes seen in the video indicate that they were eventually traveling toward the doctor's office where Washington McGee had a scheduled appointment. But CNN is told by a U.S. official familiar with the investigation that the group never showed up to the doctor's office for that appointment. The source also said the original appointment was for 7:30 a.m., but the group called the doctor's office and told them they were running late. So why was they running late? Because if the appointment was actually at 7:30, okay, so they may have been running late from Brownsville, because it said that they believe that they went into Mexico, crossed the Mexico border at 9:30 a.m. So clearly something happened at the hotel or somewhere around that area, whatever. Maybe they was trying to get the vehicle or trying to figure out about the other girl who didn't have her identification. Maybe they was trying to figure that out. And that's why they probably was going to be late. And that's why they probably changed appointment time. Okay. The video came from a Facebook Live by Williams. CNN obtained it through a friend who asked not to be named over concerns for their safety, which I don't blame them. As the group drove south of 6th Street in Matamoros, the driver then, contrary to the GPS navigation instructions, make a right on I think it's Jalania Street, away from the doctor's office. Now, why did they make a different turn than what the GPS instructed them to do? Although the video is helpful in providing another timestamp of where the four were before they were kidnapped, it doesn't explain where they were instead of going to the scheduled doctor's appointment. And again, they need to question the two that are alive. I think that's Williams, if I'm not mistaken, and Latavia, if I'm not mistaken. They need to question those two to see what exactly happened. Why did they turn the other way versus going the way the GPS was telling them? Why was they late? What else? Why come they were going a different way, not going a way that would take them to the doctor's appointment? Okay. So this article continues to say the next time the car is seen, according to the Tilapia's Attorney General, it is on surveillance video over a mile to the south of the doctor's office at 11:12 a.m. Then at some point between 11:12 a.m. and 11:38 a.m., a gray Volkswagen Jetta begins following the van, according to the Tilapas Attorney General. By 11:41 a.m., several vehicles are following the van. Okay, so when that first car was following the van, I wonder what was they doing then, and why was they following the van? Okay, at 11:45 a.m., the cartel confronts the Americans, and the shooting and kidnapping begins. Okay, so we just heard a whole timeline on everything. Okay, we just did that. Okay, so I don't know, y'all. I don't know. Sounds weird. Let's see again. So they got, what was I indicated that it was taking a few minutes after 9 a.m. So they crossed into Mexico at about 9:18 a.m. Okay, that's when they crossed into Mexico. And then it was like trying to figure out how did the group ended up in that area, in the Pacific area, even though they was using the GPS navigation. And then also because of that, the location that they were in, they trying to figure out why was they in that area, and why did they go a different way than the GPS was telling them to go. Because remember, I just said, where is that at? I just told you guys at one point, the navigation system was telling him to turn one way, and they turned another way. Why did they turn that way? Why did they turn that way? I wonder. Okay. And then they was wondering where they were instead of going to the scheduled doctor's appointment. Because remember that doctor's appointment was at 7:30 originally. Then they called and postponed it until we scheduled it. Till 9:30. Okay, so again, if they were still in Brownsville, Texas, it could be many reasons why they would schedule it. They could have been just running behind schedule. Probably couldn't get the van in time. The other girl who was with them, she might have been trying to figure out how she can get ID, or just notice that she didn't have, or whatever the case is. They could have been doing anything, but the main thing is that they crossed into the Mexico border at 9:18. I think that's what I said. And then they had a GPS, but still managed to be in that area. And then plus, they were supposed to take a turn one way, and they went the other way. And they was trying to figure out why were they driving further away, not in the direction of the actual hospital or clinic or wherever they was going to get that surgery stuff done at. Why were they going the other way? Okay. And then at 11:30 a.m., a gray Volkswagen Jetta was following the van. Why was the Jetta following them? Okay, but and did they see that Jetta? And then at 11:41, a bunch of vehicles started following them. And then at 11:45, that's when they was confronted by the group. But the thing is, the Jetta might have belonged to one of them to see why they was in that area, because that area is heavy controlled by that organization, and probably other ones too. And that's what another thing you would try to figure out, why were they even in that area? You know what I'm saying? But again, I'm sure they're going to get to the bottom of this, I guess. And like I said, once they question the girl and the dude, maybe they can get more information regarding that, so everybody can know exactly what happened. Okay. Anyway, they said the kidnappings have brought increased scrutiny on efforts to rein in cartel violence in Mexico. including from Republican lawmakers in the U.S., who have called for designating cartels as terrorist organizations and signal their plans to file legislation allowing the U.S. military to operate in Mexico. Wow. Okay. So we'll see how that goes. Okay. So on Friday, Lopez Obrador said the investigation will be in depth and it is important issue because the prestige of our country and of the government is at stake. He told reporters Mexican officials learned the Americans had a criminal background in the United States. I thought they said they didn't. Okay, so when I told you guys the other day when I said somebody said on Reuters or however you say that, said that they had criminal background. So I guess they were telling the truth. Y'all, I never went back to look at that because I thought they was lying. Okay, so they do have criminal background in the USA. Okay, according to the Mexican officials. Okay, so CNN is looking into claims by the Mexican president regarding the four Americans' criminal history. A U.S. source told CNN the U.S. hasn't uncovered any evidence the four Americans were in Mexico for criminal purposes. They have not they have not seen or found any evidence that those four people were in Mexico to engage in criminal activities. Okay, so now we know that's when y'all hear all these other YouTubers like they know these people, like they were there. When you hear them saying stuff, you can't really 100% believe that. Now, I don't know if it's true or not. I'm just saying you just really can't. You just got to look at it as allegedly. It could be, it may not be. Okay, point blank. Okay, I'm reading it exactly from CNN. Okay, I'm not just making this stuff up. Okay, the FBI has set up an online portal for the public to submit pictures or videos related to the killings and kidnappings. Wow. Okay. So CNN, Omar Fajardo, and Fidel G. and Ann Claire Stapleton, and Mitch McCluskey, and Sheriff Paget, and Alberto Bello, and Elizabeth Wolf, and David Shortell all contributed to this report from CNN. All right. So let me see what some of these comments say, because let me see if anybody got any comments. I don't really see. Well, here they go right here. Let's see. Let's see. Somebody said they were drug dealers. Okay. Um, this other dude said fake letter made to calm down U.S. government. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. I'm not gonna read. This lady wrote a whole novella. Okay, somebody else said those four were drug dealers. I don't know about that. Okay. Frida said it just all comes down to murder. Murder. I'm so tired of people just taking what God and only God can give, life. Please put the guns down and stop taking what can never be replaced. Life, somebody's precious life. Okay, Tommy Misha said, I would never travel there anyway. There are so many beautiful places to travel. Why would I want to go to Mexico? Not even Cancun. They most definitely is ran different. That's why they trying to come over here. It's too much corrupt stuff over there. Okay, I'm just reading these messages exactly the way they did it. Okay, let's see. Oh, okay. So I said if the USA wasn't so darn gay, we would have stormed in there with special forces, made a deal with a rival cartel, and then wiped out the cartel involved. Would have been win-win, but the USA is gay in 2023. Okay. Okay, so Evelyn said all Americans need to stay out of those foreign countries. The Russian war has everyone on alert and scared. Stay home, Americans. Okay, Wade said prayers for them. The Lord will have his justice. Okay, here's this dude here, Molly Shell, or she. This is nothing but drug muling. You know better. You don't go to Mexico playing with them people. Life means nothing to some of them, evidently. It didn't mean nothing to the ones that lost their lives. Okay. Juanita said they lying. Manuel said, so far you can see cosmetic surgery. I don't know what he's talking about. Saul says, while 3 men, 1 woman to go surgery and kidnapping and shooting in a van from far away from the USA Mexican border. Ned, FBI, or Mossad or Surrett to fold out what was the real reason. I guess it meant find out what was the real reason for that trip. Welcome to the real world. Okay. Okay, y'all. Let's see here. Okay, so Bula said it's all a setup. The Mexican cartels are trying to take the focus off of themselves. Some must go down for the course. Just imagine how many Mexican cartel members came in as migrants to recruit in America. I really pray they're doing extensive background checks on these migrants, men and women. Okay. Let's see. Okay, let's see. Okay, so this dude here said, yeah, right. 4 drug offenders from South Carolina. Okay, so I guess that's people keep on saying this. I don't know if this is true. Okay, I'm just reading these little comments. 3 men, 1 woman whose family said on the news knew nothing about them going to Mexico. Even the cartels know it's bad for business to kill American citizens. Thousands cross to Mexican every day and nothing happens. Okay. So Samantha said, what about the 3 Hispanic women missing since February 23rd? They pick and choose for reasons unspoken. Okay. Somebody else, Timothy said they shouldn't have been there. B said this is why Americans have no business going to these places. Stay in the tourist areas. In Somalia, I think that's how you pronounce that. If they find out you are an American, they kidnap you and hold you for ransom. Where some countries pay, and American does not negotiate with terrorists unless you are Brittany Grinder, or so you must be careful. Okay, somebody said, why go buy drugs? Okay, y'all, these comments are a daggone mess. Okay, but anyway, y'all, I just told you what the article just said, okay, from CNN, okay? Forget these little comments down here because these people are just guessing, okay, like people do on YouTube. But I just told you exactly what happened according to CNN, okay? Take what you can out of that article that I just read to you guys, okay? And when they do come with more updated information, I definitely will let you guys know. My prayers are still extended out to everybody's family. Also, my condolences are extended out to the families who lost loved ones and their friends as well. Okay, regardless of the purpose they went there. Okay, it's just a shame how it ended. Period. Okay, 2 lives were lost. It should have never happened. I don't know exactly what happened when they went there, but the thing is, 2 lives were lost, and it should have never happened. Point blank. Regardless of what people say in the comment section, and regardless of what people say online, no one really deserves to die. Unless they do heinous crimes, okay? And even then, some will argue that we are not God, we are not the ultimate judges, so therefore we should not be making those calls. But again, those 2 people who were killed, it was a senseless act. And the 2 that the dude who was shot, that was a senseless act. The whole entire kidnapping was a senseless act, okay? And that's all we can basically say. None of us knows what happened. All we can do is wait to find out what the other 2 say and what they uncover and go from there. Okay? So again, my condolences are extended out to the family members and friends of the people that were killed, and my prayers are extended out to those same people, family, as well as the 2 that were injured and kidnapped. Okay? All righty, y'all. So let's go ahead and move on to the next story real quick. Let's see here. Y'all, all that time I was reading, I was over here scratching my hair. That's the allergic reaction. It does that. Let me tell y'all about this little thing here. I was meaning to tell you guys about this before and I forgot. But anyway, Y'all know I drink alkaline water, right? Not every single minute of the day, but I drink it a lot. Okay. A couple years ago, I met this dude out here, and he drinks nothing but alkaline water. He cooks with it. He bathes in it. He gives it to his dog. Just everything. He has the machine. He makes his own. And this dude is very healthy. He is never sick or anything. So he is the one that encouraged me to start drinking it. Of course, the one that he makes himself is better and stuff than the ones you buy in the store. But however, I'm not about to buy that machine and try to make that water and be doing all that stuff. So I just buy the alkaline water at the store. So let me just tell you about this article that came to my phone. Okay. This is from a retired pharmacist chief. He said the world needs to know alkaline water prevents cancer. And this is how to prepare it. Okay, so now this is all allegedly, all right? But it wouldn't hurt you to drink some alkaline water. I don't know if you're supposed to drink it every single day. I do drink it almost every day, but I do take a break from it. And when I do drink it every day, I don't drink it all day. I'll drink like one bottle of alkaline water, and then the rest of the day I'll drink my not distilled, but my spring water or something like that. Okay. So it says cancer is a leading cause of death worldwide, and it is a constant threat to all of us. And we do know that. You have probably heard that cancer cells can't grow in overly alkaline environment, and that is true. Therefore, the alkaline water we are suggesting now is a real natural wonder. And when you say that, I can honestly see what he means, because I even read that alkaline water can help prevent yeast infections in all types of things. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, because you can making the you put a lot of what, making everything acidy or something. But anyway, let's go ahead and read this, because he's going to tell you the blood would be more acid or something like that. But I'm going to read this because he know more about that than I do. Okay. So it says, moreover, cancer cannot survive in an alkaline blood pH level greater or equal to 7.36, while anything lower than 7 increases your risk of cancer, and these rates are considered acidic. Acidic. I knew I was going to say that wrong. I always do. Acidic. Okay. The tap water you drink often contains varying levels of contaminants that end up in the body soon after you consume it, thus weakens the immune system and leads to various sicknesses. On the other hand, by drinking alkaline water, you maintain a healthy alkaline acidic balance, and all these symptoms would be avoided. Additionally, alkaline water is extremely powerful in reducing free radicals and prevents numerous invasive diseases, including cancer. Now, it says you should remember that the pH levels in the body also depends on the foods we eat. Therefore, you should always consume, let's see. Okay, we got to click something. Let's see if it comes up. You should always consume. Let's see if they give me the rest of it. You should always consume. Let's see. Where was I at? Because you know, there's various. Let me see where I was at, y'all. By drinking alkaline. Okay, let me see, what was I at? Because when it switched over, it just switched. Let's see. Okay, so it says, let me start right here again. The tap water you drink often contains varying levels of contaminants that end up in the body soon after you consume it, thus weakens the immune system and leads to various sicknesses. Now, I remember reading that before. On the other hand, by drinking alkaline water, you maintain a healthy alkaline acidic balance, and all these symptoms will be avoided. Additionally, alkaline water is extremely powerful in reducing free radicals and prevents numerous invasive diseases, including cancer. Hey, Elisa, how you doing? You should remember that pH levels in the body also depends on the food we eat, okay? Therefore, you should always consume fresh, organic fruits and veggies in order to purify the body out of toxins. This is why I eat a bunch of tomatoes almost every single morning, all right? Dr. Otto Warburg Warburg was a Nobel Prize winner, which has discovered that up to 95% of all cancers are a result of an acidic condition in the body. His research findings show that acidity, I know I'm going to say this wrong, excess acid levels are not only a risk for cancer, however, they present risk for other diseases as well, thus including diabetes. That's not really the way you say that either. I heard a doctor say that. He said that different. I'm trying to think, how did he say that? Diabetes, diabetes. I forgot how he said it, but it's not the way that we say it. It's not diabetes. Heart disease, osteoporosis, and other chronic diseases. That's what they're telling you. Okay, when you have when you have excess acidity levels. Okay, that's what they're talking about. Okay, knowing this information is highly recommended to try a simple recipe to strengthen the alkaline value in your body instantly. Okay, so this is the water. They're telling you how to make alkaline water recipe that balances the body pH level naturally. Okay, so they're telling you do a half a cup of mint leaves, 1/4 of a ginger root, 1 lemon, and a half of a cucumber. It said peel the ginger, then wash and cut every ingredient. Lastly, mix them and pour some water. You can try applying water to the same ingredients for up to 3 days. But the water you should use is probably spring water, something like that, not tap water. They say it's best to drink this healthy water in the morning on a daily basis, since all the ingredients offer numerous health benefits and have powerful antibacterial and anti-inflammatory potential. Okay, point blank. So that's how you can make that as um, alkaline water. Somewhat. I drink regular alkaline water. Period. Okay, I buy it from the store. It costs a little bit more than regular bottled water and stuff, but for me, I think it's worth it. Okay, so again, a half a cup of mint leaves, a half a cup of mint leaves, 1/4 of ginger root, 1 entire lemon, a half of a cucumber. You're going to peel the ginger, wash and cut every ingredient. Lastly, mix them all together and pour some water in there, obviously. And then you can just keep that, they said, for up to 3 days. You can keep on putting more water up to 3 days. Keep it in the refrigerator and you can drink it. And they say you can drink that in the morning, like when you get up in the morning, because your body, you can flush out all the toxins and things like that when you get up. And all of those ingredients in that offer some type of health benefits, as you should already know. Ginger, lemon, cucumber, and the mint leaves all have nutritional value. Okay. They said some of the benefits are it's being antibacterial and a anti-inflammatory potential. Okay, and this is all allegedly. Okay, so there you go with that. All right, y'all, let's go to the next story. That's good information right there. Anything is worth a try, but check with your doctor first, obviously. Okay. All right. So, y'all, I'm not going to read this whole story. I'm just going to tell you. Okay. Bengals running back, I guess that's what they stand for, RB, Joe Mixon's sister, Shalonda, was named as a suspect. Let me get this in a shooting at his home that left 18 hospitalized. Okay. They said Mixon's sister and an unknown man were spotted leaving the home after the teenager was shot. Okay. Mixon has been named as a suspect in the shooting that took place at his home. Shalonda Mixon, 34, was present at the running back's Ohio property when the shooting happened. All right, so that's what's going on with her. All right, I'm not going to read this full article. You can find that full article on BLAVITY.com. All right. Let's go to the next one, y'all. Let's see. So, some more women are missing, okay? 3 women missing in Mexico after crossing from Texas on a trip. This came out today, okay, 9 hours ago. 2 sisters from Texas and a friend are missing in Mexico after they crossed the border last month to sell clothes at a flea market, U.S. authorities said Friday. The abduction of the 4 Americans in Mexico that was caught on video last week received an avalanche of attention and was resolved in a matter of days. But the fate of these 3 women who haven't been heard from in about 2 weeks remains a mystery. The FBI said Friday it is aware that 2 sisters from Pintus, a small border city in Texas near McAllen, and their friend have gone missing. Pintus Police Chief Roel Bermia said their families have been in touch with Mexican authorities who are investigating their disappearance. Beyond that, officials in the U.S. and Mexico haven't said much about their pursuit of Martazad Trinidad Perez Rios, 47, and Marina Perez Rios, 48, and their friend Dora Alicia Cervantes Sanziz, 53. And these people are older and got possibly abducted. Okay. The episode stands in stark contrast to the government and media frenzy over the abduction of 4 Americans on a road trip to Mexico for plastic surgery. They were caught in a drug cartel shootout in the border city of Matamoros, and a video showed them being hauled off in a pickup truck. The 2 survivors were found Tuesday in a wooden shack near the Gulf Coast. U.S. Customs and Border Protection said the 3 women crossed into Mexico on February 24th, a Friday, according to Bermia. Penitas is just a few hundred feet from the Rio Grande River. Okay. The husband of one of the women spoke to her by phone while she was traveling in Mexico, the police chief said, but grew concerned when he couldn't reach her afterward. Since he couldn't make contact over that weekend, he came in that Monday and reported it to us, Bermia said. The 3 women haven't been heard from since. Bermia said the women were traveling in a green mid-1990 Chevy Silverado to a flea market in the city of Montemorelos in Nuevo Leon State. It's about a 3-hour drive from the border. Officials at the state prosecutor's office said they have been investigating the women's disappearance since Monday. This week, massive search for the 4 kidnapped Americans involved squads of Mexican soldiers and National Guard troops. But for most of the 112,000 Mexicans missing nationwide, the only ones looking for them are their desperate relatives. Wow. Authorities also lack manpower, equipment, and training. Things are so bad that authorities aren't even able to identify tens of thousands of bodies they have found. Okay, so that's a daggone shame. Again, y'all got to stay away from Mexico, point blank. Because every single time you look around, somebody is being missing. Okay, let's see what these people saying in this comment section. Why do Americans go to Mexico knowing what is going on there? Years ago, it was safe. Nowadays, not so much. Just another day in Mexico. That was from Marlene. I don't know why this person said this stupid stuff. Okay, Sandra said, how many times do people have to be told to stay the heck out of Mexico? She actually said something else. Philo said, people are stupid. Some probably was watching the video of those people getting kidnapped, sitting at the same border crossing, heading to the same area, still processed to go. Okay, he should have said proceed, still insisting on going or still proceeding to go. Okay. Philo said they are from Mexico, dummy. Just because they're Mexican, I mean, they are from Mexico. Okay. They could have been born in the United States of America. You know what I'm saying? Just got Mexican parents from Mexico who may have migrated over to United States of America, but they could be U.S. citizens because they could have been born here. Somebody said, Jesse said, we needed the United States Army there 10 years ago. It's time for the cartels to go. End them in drugs. End them in drugs. Somebody said, Roger said, you're going to lead the troops, Black Shack Pershing. I don't know what that it means. Okay. Okay, so 19 Kilos said, okay, this is a what about Islam story. The black people got attention, so now we have to get light-skinned people attention too. If these women have been missing for months, why didn't you report on it months ago? And that's what I'm talking about. Guest said there is a huge difference between these three women and the four that went into Mexico. I hate to say that. Okay, what's the differences? Okay, Always Faithful said, why in the heck would anyone want to go to Mexico, especially in light of warnings not to go there? Okay, Mark said, beautiful scenery, great food and drinks, warm, caring people, toe tapping music, everything nice that your trailer park doesn't have. Clearly, Mark is a little psycho because they have many beautiful places in United States of America, many places that sell great food and good drinks. And we do have some warm and caring people, toe tapping music, and we do have some trailer parks, and so do they a lot. So I don't know why he said that stupid stuff. Okay. But anyway, my prayers are going to go out to those three women and to their families and friends. Hopefully they find them. I don't know, y'all. Let me show you what they look like. I don't know. I don't know why people go over there. I know they was trying to get some money, but still, y'all, I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know if I would have went. They still cover this other store. I just want to see these women. Wait a minute, y'all. Let me show y'all what they look like. Okay, so we can see, because of course I see what they look like. Okay, let's see if they're going to bring these pictures up again. Let's see if we can bring... That's one thing about this daggone news site. It switches stuff all daggone every time. Let's see. So I'm just going to show you two because they won't show the other two. You make it see it on this little bitty picture. And they were older women, like I said, too. They weren't like 20. They were 40-something and 50-something. Again, my prayers are extended out to them, and I hope they find them. Two of them were two of them are sisters, and the other one is a friend. Okay. All right. So another story, y'all. I'm not going to read this whole story. Okay, we're going to go ahead and go to our video. Okay, they said that 6 bodies, 154 remains were found at a suspended crematorium warehouse. You know where they keep cremations, I guess, where they do the cremations and stuff like that. That business, which is called that was in Hayward, California. Okay, that cremation business had its license suspended in January, and then they was found in possession of 6 bodies and the cremated remains of 154 people in a warehouse. Okay, that's sad. So they got the coroner's office is working to identify the remains. How can we identify remains of people who've been cremated? And then they're going to notify the next of kin. Okay. I wonder how they figure that out. Okay, let's see. So yeah, so that's what happened here, investigating that. And you know what? They had suspended their license and the business was still in operation. And somebody contacted the coroner's office, okay, to let them know they were still operating their business and had remains in its possession on February 28th. And then it was alerted by the California Cemetery and Funeral Board. Wow. So they said that if you use Ocean View cremations for final arrangements between 2013, my gosh, and 2022, and are uncertain of their disposition or the whereabouts of their cremated remains, you can contact the Alameda County's Coroner's Bureau at 510-382-3000. Again, 510-382-3000. Okay, and the name of that cremation is Ocean View Cremations. Okay, between 2013 and 2022, if you are uncertain of your loved one's location or whatever, you can contact the Alameda County's Coroner's Bureau at 510-382-3000. That's sad, y'all. That's sad. My prayers are with them as well, with their families, okay? Because that's sad. So I'm going to do one more story, y'all, and that's going to be it, okay? That's going to be it tonight. I wanted to show y'all this flash flood. Let's see. Let's see. I'll make it do these two real quick. Let me go ahead and do this one real quick. So a woman mistakenly orders pizza to her ex houses. The delivery driver tells the woman all about her ex's new girlfriend. Y'all, that's crazy, isn't it? Wow. I'm not going to read this whole entire thing, y'all, because it's craziness. But anyway, just know that the delivery driver, I'll play the little video because I'm not going to read this. Let me see if they can let the video come open. Let's see. The delivery driver delivered pizza to this girl's ex-man, and then he told the old girlfriend how the new girlfriend look, I guess. Let's see. Let's see if they'll let it play. So I want to tell you guys about it. I hate the way they do their stuff. Nothing is coming up, like always. Okay, but anyway, like I just said, that's exactly what happened. Let's see. Let's see if they're gonna tell. Let's see. So they didn't tell it. They just say, oh, maybe you're like this woman in a viral TikTok who had to deal with the shame of accidentally ordering a pizza to her ex place during the Super Bowl. And I guess when she ordered it to their let's see, y'all. Wait, let me stop this. I guess her the delivery driver told the girl all about the new woman. Okay. And that's a trip. See, this video won't come up. Let me see what people are saying, because the crazy video didn't even come up. Why didn't it come up for me? So she invited the pizza guy in for a drink as well once he told her. Okay. Somebody said don't sound like a mistake. Sound like she did that intentionally. She probably did. You know how women be. Men do the same thing, y'all. They be doing crazy stuff too. Okay, they both do. One thing I hate YouTubers. I dislike YouTubers who talk about relationships, right, and put everything on a woman or just put it on a man when they be both. You know what I'm saying? Both people be doing the most a lot of times in relationships. Here it is right here. Let me see. Hold up. Let me see if they're going to play it. Where's the sound at, y'all? Here it is. Let's see. I think. Not sure. Damn, as soon as I hit the sound, it went right off. This is crazy, man. Oh, no. Kanye is on here. Okay, so I don't know. Like I just said, that's what the delivery driver did, y'all. Y'all can probably look that up on TikTok yourself and find the video. The delivery driver took a pizza to the girl's ex, okay? She probably, I don't know if she did it on purpose or by mistake. It seems kind of odd. Anyway, when he saw the new girlfriend, I guess he went back and told the girl who had the pizza delivered, the ex-girlfriend. And then the ex-girlfriend must have invited the pizza guy into her place for a drink. And there you go. And she put it on TikTok. Okay, that's crazy. She said it was a mistake, but I don't know about that. Okay. And he obviously must have told the girl how the girl looked, the new girlfriend looked, and all of that. You know how they usually do. go back and tell you how the new girlfriend look, if she ugly or if she look better than you. A lot of times, some of these dudes, when they get new people, they be worse than what they had before. But hey, like some women do the same thing, y'all. Be worse than what they had before, especially the ones who be cheating. You know what I'm saying? So crazy. Be cheating with the most ugliest thing and be thinking they doing something. But anyway, that's a whole nother show. Okay, so y'all, let me show y'all this next video, and this is going to be it. I hope it comes up. It's a video that shows California flash floods sweeping through homes and roads. Okay, let's see if they're going to show this, because it's crazy how they don't show anything. Y'all, they say at least 2 people were killed too after those powerful storms battered central and northern parts of California. Heavy rainfall. Here it is right here. Let me see. See, half of the shit I ain't seeing. Let's see, wait. They had heavy rainfalls. Y'all see all that water? This is in central and northern California. It's not in southern California, because I live in southern California. Look at all that daggone water, man. Woo! That's a shame. My prayers go out to everybody, all the victims in this flood, this flash flood. This is sad, man. Look at all that water, y'all. Dang. Yeah, so that flash flood, they say heavy rainfall led to some areas receiving more than 1 foot of rain, triggering a flood. Wow, that's sad. They said the ongoing shit. Wait, y'all, why this thing still coming on? Pause this damn video. They said the ongoing storm is the latest in a number of extreme weather events that have befallen California over the past few weeks. The storm was badly hit by snowstorms in early March, which we were in. Okay, and it left communities in the San Gabriel and San Bernardino mountains cut off for days. And we were out in San Bernardino ourselves when we went. San Bernardino, I guess that's San Bernardino County. I'm not sure if that's what that area is, but I think it is out there in Cabazo, or however you pronounce that. And we were in that a little snowstorm on the way back home. And I can tell y'all, it was a little snowstorm. And up in those mountains, man, you can see like, hell, to me, it looked like a very bad snowstorm in an avalanche. Okay. So it was a lot of snow, you know, and it was really, really cold too. I felt like I was back in Cleveland, y'all. I sure did. All right. So anyway, y'all, thank you so much for listening to those news breaks. Thank you so much for listening to the breaking news. All right. So now we're going to move on, y'all. We're going to move on to my topic, because I've been on here for an hour. We got 1 more hour to go, or either 30 minutes, and we're going to go ahead and do this. Okay. Again, I'm going to issue a disclaimer. Okay. This video that I'm showing y'all is a reaction video. Okay. I mean, the video is an actual video, but I am doing a reaction video. Okay. I'm doing a reaction to this video. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, so everything that you see in this video, y'all, is only for entertainment purposes only. Okay, so therefore, don't try anything unless you talk to your medical provider first. Okay, don't try anything. This is just entertainment. All right, and that medical disclaimer will be shown up on his video, and then I'm going to post another one on mine, as well as the regular disclaimer, the 1976 Copyright Fair Use Act. I'm using this video in accordance to that. Okay, I'm using this video for entertainment purposes and for opinion purposes. Okay, so here we go. We're going to do this video. Let me go ahead and present. Let me remember how to do this. Click present, share screen. Share screen. Let me see if I can do this right. We're going to go to YouTube and do this, y'all. And then I'm going to go up here and type in this guy's video for y'all. I thought I saved this video. Let me go. Actually, I'll just type it in. All right. I'll just type his video in and we will look at it. All right. Let me go to my gallery, because I think I still got his thing saved on here so I can know his video. Here it is right here. So before we look at this, I want to tell you what herpes is, because he's talking about herpes. And the thing about it, the reason why I decided to do this video, because I've been hearing people online saying stuff that's just not true. You know what I'm saying? So before we even watch the video, y'all, okay, let me put his name up here. This is an actual doctor too, okay, just to let y'all know this. I watch him all the time. Let me just put this other name up here. Let me just put the name of his YouTube channel. I watch him all the time, giving out information and things like that. I'm subscribed to this dude already, so okay. So here we go, right here. So
Are you sick of having?
you're gonna see his disclaimer come up in a second. Hold on. We're gonna read that disclaimer out again, okay? Let's stop it right there. So the medical information on this site is provided as in information resource only. It is not to be used or relied on for any diagnostic or treatment purposes. This information is not intended to be patient education, does not create any patient-physician relationship, and should not be used as a substitute for professional diagnosis and treatment. Please consult your healthcare provider before making any healthcare decisions or for guidance about a specific medical condition. Dr. Mandel shall have no liability for any damages, loss, injury, or liability whatsoever suffered as a result of your reliance on the information contained in this site, and this entire medical disclaimer will be for me as well when I put it down below. STI'S too shall have no liability for any damages, loss, injuries, or liability whatsoever suffered as a result of your reliance on the information contained from this video that I am doing a reaction video on, okay? All of this is for entertainment purposes only, period, okay? Always consult with your doctor before you try anything that you see on my channel in this video, point blank. But before we do this video, y'all, we're going to go back to the regular video here because I want to let y'all know some things first before we do this. Again, this information is coming strictly from a health facility that I'm getting this information from, that I'm getting ready to tell you guys about. It's not coming from me, okay? Let me let y'all know. Anytime I give you health stuff, I'm always getting it from a source that I am reading right while I am doing this live, point blank. Okay, even if I was a doctor, I would still be doing the exact same thing and still doing a disclaimer because he is an actual doctor, just so you guys can know that, okay? Now, I'm going to tell you guys, let's go over some STDs first, okay? Let's first talk about what are STDs, okay? What are STDs and what are STI'S, okay? Because a lot of people don't know what these are, okay? And this is why STDs are so rampant in the brown community, okay? I'm gonna put it like that, okay? You can look it up because it is, okay? Okay, let's see. This ain't no never. Okay, so let me just tell y'all. So, okay. So STD, y'all, means sexually transmitted diseases, okay? STI is sexually transmitted infections. Okay, hey X-Man Gaming, how you doing? Thank you for tuning in. Okay, so let me see if I get this right. So STDs are like AIDS, HIV, and herpes. The STI infections are like gonorrhea, chlamydia, syphilis, trichomosis, and things like that. You know, STDs can probably be also genitalia warts, I believe. Okay, so let's just go ahead and see what the doctors say on here. Okay, are STIs, which is sexually transmitted infections, and STDs, are they the same? No. Okay. Now, STIs and STD does include the same group of viruses, the same group of bacteria and parasites that can be transmitted through sexual contact. But these two groups are technically different. When someone has an STI, that means they have an infection, but the infection hasn't developed into a disease yet. For example, take the human papillomavirus, which is HPV. HPV is an STI that may never present any symptoms. But if a woman with HPV develops cervical cancer because of the infection, then it becomes a STD since the infection developed into cancer, a disease. Wow. Another example of the differences between an STI versus an STD is the way that chlamydia or gonorrhea infections, and I was right, which is a STI, can develop into a STD. And the reason why I can, because chlamydia and gonorrhea infections can both develop into PID, which is pelvic inflammatory disease, if it's not treated. Okay, so the main differences between STIs and STDs is that with an STI, you may never have any symptoms that happen with a disease. And with a STD, you have developed a disease. However, both in STI and STD can be passed to sexual partners, even with no symptoms. So have an open discussion about any concerns and testings with every new partner. If you're cold, you can turn that air off. You cold? Let me turn that because it was hot. Out. Hold on for a minute, y'all. I said nothing. Just get out. I'm trying to do a video. What's going on when I'm doing a video? Oh no, we don't need to turn this on. We don't need to turn that heat back on. We're going to turn that on heat. Okay, sorry about that, y'all. I forgot that I was doing the day going live. And I hope you didn't put my, hold on, y'all. Did you put my jacket in the dryer? You shouldn't have. It goes with tennis balls. Let's come ask you. What? Hold on, y'all. Let me look at, hold on for a minute. Let me put this, don't put this jacket on like this. Yeah, put my jacket. Oh, I guess it's this one I had messed. Is this water? This one I had messed up my fucking. Yeah. Let me just put the golf. Hold on, y'all, for a minute. Put the golf balls in here. I don't know what the hell did I watch crap around this place. Let's see. I'm trying. Hold on, y'all, for 1 second. Hold on. Damn, what did I do with the tennis balls? I don't even know what I did. I'm thinking I use a dryer. I should have washed the dang on jacket until I made sure I had tennis balls. Wait, y'all, hold on for 1 second, please. I'm gonna watch. She took my jacket out. Hold on, y'all. Hold on for 1 second. I may have to do it a different way. I wonder if I put these other balls in here, will it mess up my jacket? That jacket costs too much. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Let me see. Where is my lungy balls at? Maybe I can use this one. They said 2 tennis. I hope this don't tear my jacket. Let me put this in there and see if that's gonna work with a bounce. These damn jackets, I wanted to take it to the cleaner. Just hold on for a minute, y'all. Hold on. I probably need to put it like they said 2 tennis balls. I'm gonna see if I can find one. So they said, because I'm just gonna leave it on here for a minute. This is not how that goes. And then I'm gonna take my jacket out of here because I don't want to mess up that jacket. Hopefully I don't, y'all. Hold on. Then I'm about to take it back out. These kids always doing something. I might tell her to take that out the daggone washer because I don't want to mess up my jacket. Dang. Because Michael Kors ain't gonna do nothing about that if I mess that jacket up. Okay, so where were we at? Okay. So it said both STIs and STDs can both be passed to sexual partners, even if you don't have any symptoms. Okay, so definitely when you meet new partners, even old partners, okay, have a discussion with them about any diseases they may have had, if they got tested. Oh my God, this lady. And just with anytime you feel like you should, and also anytime you hold on for a minute, y'all. This lady called let me do this. I have to do this. Damn. Anytime you switch partners, have a new partner, you need to make sure you have a conversation with them to find out about their sexual history, if they'll tell you, because a lot of people don't be truthful, and to discuss if y'all need to take testings to make sure you guys are disease free, point blank. Another distinction between an STI and an STD is that the disease is caused by some STIs, like HIV and AIDS, can be long-term and cause issues in the health and functions of one or more parts of the body. On the other hand, there are many STIs that are curable and even manageable, so they never develop into a disease or affect the way you live your life. That being said, many common STIs remain dormant in the body without showing any signs or symptoms and may be passed between partners without either person becoming aware. This unsettling fact is why it is so important to consult your doctor and get screened for STIs along with the routine STD screenings. Okay? So here are some common STIs and STDs. Okay? Like I said, genital herpes. That is a virus that is transmitted as a STI at first, and then it becomes an STD with the outbreak, just like I was basically saying, because herpes stays with you forever. So it's going to be a disease then, okay? HPV, a virus that is transmitted through bodily contact that becomes an STD when the genital warts appear, okay? HIV, of course, it becomes STD when it becomes AIDS. I'm sorry, y'all. Gonorrhea. It was first a STI, but it will become an STD if it's not treated and you get a pelvic inflammatory disease. Chlamydia is an STI until it's not being treated, and it also can lead to a pelvic inflammatory disease. Okay. And look, the only sure way of figuring out if you have an STI or an STD is by going to the doctor if you have any symptoms of a STI or STD. Okay, or if with the STI, like they said, some people don't get no symptoms, but if I'm sure something in your body would feel different. So if you have different feelings in your vaginal area or your that area of a man, then you clearly, or in the butt area, anywhere like that, and also in different parts of your body, you just need to go to your doctor and talk to them about that, because that could be, just to make sure what's up, point blank. Okay. Let's see something. What else they're talking about here? So they're just telling you how to get these tests done. Okay. Let's talk about the one though, herpes. Okay, let's talk about that one. Okay, let's talk about herpes. So let me first tell you what is herpes. I have to go there and check my jacket again. What is herpes? I don't know what I did with the tennis ball. While I look at what is herpes, let me see. I'm spelling the daggone word all wrong. Let's see, herpes. So, okay, let's see. I hate to look it up because it's disgusting. Okay, when you look at the pictures. Ooh. So herpes, y'all, is an infection caused by the herpes simplex virus, HSV, type 1 or 2. The part of the body affected by the virus denotes the type of infection. Herpes has a cyclical episodes with dormancy following a period of active symptoms. Okay, so the first episode is usually the most severe, and symptoms may take 2 to 4 weeks to heal. I'm about to start itching, y'all. Okay, signs of herpes may not develop immediately after after a person contracts the virus, but noting symptoms and seeking treatments is important to ensure one does not spread the infection. So here is what herpes is like. Okay, I'm not showing no picture because I'm about to be grossed out talking about these blisters and shit. Okay, anyways, number one, sores. Yeah, fluid filled blisters are the most common symptoms of herpes. They appear on the skin in a localized area. Um, Oral herpes blisters develop on the face, usually around the lips. Blisters may also appear on or around the genitals area. Though less common, some people may also develop blisters on their butts, anus, and inner thighs. Herpes with low causes blisters on the fingers, cuticles, toes, and feet. I ain't never heard of that before in my life. Regardless of the site of these sores, herpes blisters tend to break open and seep, then crust over before healing. This process usually takes 7 to 21 days, though the initial breakout may take longer, y'all. Wow. Okay. Okay. Let's see. We're not showing no pictures of it because I ain't trying to be itching for real. I'm always borderline doing that anyway, but yeah, for my allergic reaction. Okay, so the second symptom is tingling sensation. A herpes episode usually start with a tingling sensation in the area where the sores will form. The tingling begin. Wait a minute, hold on, y'all. The tingling may begin up to 2 days before the appearance of the blisters. And some people, especially those who are unaware they have the virus, the sensation may be so mild as to go unnoticed. However, individuals who have had a few episodes will likely be alerted of an impending flare up and can take measures to lessen discomfort. Okay? Wow. Let's see what the next one is. What the hell is this? Let's see. Continue. Let's see, number 3. Okay, what is going on here? Where is number 3 at? These sites are so crazy, y'all. I don't know what to say. Where is number cervical cancer? Let me go down. Where is okay? I guess I'm supposed to be pushing up here. Number 2. They got 10 herpes signs. That's what I'm trying to get, all 10. Let's see if it's going to come up. This is so crazy, man. These sites are crazy. So when I pushed this before, it came up to cervical cancer, like it is now. This is weird. Let's see. Not this, y'all. How did it get on this? Let's see. So I was up here. Okay, so tingling sensation. No, they keep on going. Okay, maybe down here is where I'm supposed to push at. Let's see. Okay, number 3, itching and burning. The tingling sensation often accompanies burning and itching in the affected area. These symptoms may persist even after the appearance of the sores because the virus is active in the epidermal layer. It is important that people resist the urge to scratch and irritate the skin, regardless of how severe the I can't even speak, y'all. How severe the discomfort may be. Further aggravating the skin will only cause more damage, lengthening the recovery period, and possibly spreading the infection. Scratching also increases the risk of the blisters becoming secondarily infected with bacteria. So if you have herpes, why would you be scratching this? Right? Why would you be scratching it? Because you know what's going to happen. Let's go ahead and go. Let me make sure I push this right this time. Y'all, I'm reading this and like tripping out. That's why I'm messing up. Number 4 is redness and pain. Once the blisters form, the affected skin will be red and painful. Inflammation in red increases the prominence of the blisters. The pain can range from a dull ache to more severe discomfort. The affected area may also become tender, such that any contact causes increased pain. These symptoms usually subside as the sores heal, but tenderness may remain afterward. Wow, man, that's why you got to that's why you got to be careful. Damn. Let's go to the next one. Okay, problems with urination. Pain and burning during urination are typically signs of genital herpes. The pain may be mild or severe, but will make urination uncomfortable regardless. This symptom is more commonly experienced by women because the sores are on the external genitalia become irritated when they come in contact with urine. The pain usually lessens in intensity once the crusting stage is complete. Once the sores heal, urination pain should cease. But you know what? If you have herpes, you probably can put something on your herpes, right? On those blisters, right? Probably, I don't know. You have to talk to your doctor, but you probably can put like A&D ointment with a Q-tip on those blisters, right? So when you pee, it would not burn that area, right? Because you could. Because like when I had that allergic reaction from sanitary products, my doctor told me to use A&D ointment, okay, before I use sanitary products, okay, because it could put a barrier there. So when I'm using the sanitary product, it won't actually touch my skin. So I did that and didn't suffer any more allergic reactions and stuff. And I'm just wondering if you have blisters there from herpes or even genitalia warts, wouldn't you think you could put like A&D ointment on those blisters with a Q-tip, not with your fingers because it's very contagious, clearly, and put it on that area so when you pee, it won't burn. So if y'all suffering from genitalia herpes or genitalia warts, you should ask your doctor about that because, like I said, I had an allergic reaction from sanitary products. Right? Yeah, sanitary products. I thought I said something else at first. I thought I said sanitation, sanitary products. Tampons, panty liners, and things like that until I switched to the natural ones. And my doctor was like, you can put A&D ointment. I thought she was crazy when she told me that, but it worked because the A&D ointment creates a barrier, right? And so when I use a sanitary product, that stuff would not touch my skin, okay, point blank. And so that's what I started doing and got through all that. You know what I'm saying? Then I still switched to a more natural sanitary product, but it took a long time to find that. It took a very long time. It is very hard to get it. And so that's what I started doing. And it actually helped me. So I'm wondering if you can do the same thing if you have herpes, Oh, here my purse is right here with the matching tennis shoes. Wow. Hold on for 1 second, guys. While we go into the next one, let me go get my jacket. I can't get it messed up. Hold on for 1 second. Look at my jacket, y'all. I don't know if I'm gonna ever wash this jacket again, though. I ain't gonna lie. Does it look like it done shrunk and shit? Ooh, Michael Kors. Y'all know y'all can hear me in here. Okay, so how they say to pump it back up? How do they say to do that? Damn, I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna let it go. I don't know if I should let it stay here a little more longer. I bet I better take this out of here. I'm scared. I am scared. I'm scared, y'all. One more minute, I'm gonna take it back out because I'm scared. I'm scared. I ain't never washing that jacket again. I want to make sure I put something around my neck, so I want to never have to wash that again. And the only reason I had to wash it, y'all, is because my black hair dye that I was using in my head, temporary one, got on my jacket, and it was on it. So when I wear it again, which will be next year, I'll dye my hair the regular way, so it won't rub off on my my jacket. Okay, so number 6, y'all. Number 6, I didn't know we went through that many things already. Number 6, headaches and muscle pain. Okay, so when you have herpes, A systemic symptoms may accompany a herpes outbreak, and those systemic symptoms could be headaches and muscle pains. They said headaches tend to be severe, while the muscle pain can be of low intensity through draining. Okay, y'all, hold on. Shit. Okay, as with a low-grade fever, over-the-counter medications can provide relief. A severe complication called herpes, let me get this right. Herpes encephalitis can also cause these symptoms. Wow, I didn't know you can get herpes there. Herpes encephalitis? Y'all, I want to look that up and see what that is. We're going to have to look that up, but not right now. We got to finish doing this first. Then we're going to go back and look that up and see what that is. Okay, let's go ahead and go to the next one. Ooh, see, I'm learning here with you guys, okay? Enlarged. Number 7 is enlarged lymph nodes. Many herpes flare-ups causes the lymph nodes near the affected area to enlarge. With genitalia herpes, the lymph nodes on both sides of the groin are affected. So that's another way you can tell if you have herpes, y'all. If those two lymph nodes are slightly inflamed, you can feel those, okay? With oral herpes, though, those of the neck or ear become inflamed. As the herpes flare-up subsides, the enlargement should also decreases. Tenderness accompanying the swelling can add to discomfort or pain, especially in people with genitalia herpes. So I guess that's why they give you the medications and stuff to lessen outbreaks, I guess, or to make them shorter. And probably if you're on medication, you won't probably go through all these symptoms. Some people probably don't go through any of these if they're on that medication. Number 8 is a fever. A lot of people who have herpes get a fever due to the virus interference with the immune system. But it's usually a low grade fever. But it could cause fatigue and it can make you feel ill. Okay. They say in some cases, though, some people get a really high fever before the appearance of sores. Okay. And you can take over the counter, pain reliever and stuff like that. That's sad. Kids be having herpes. I was just reading that. Okay. Number 9, an eye infection. Wow. In some cases, the herpes virus may spread and affect one or both eyes, causing herpes keratitis. This infection can result in pain, blurred vision, and light sensitivity, as well as discharge and a feeling of grittiness in the eyes. Severe infections that do not receive proper treatment may also cause scarring that could lead to clouded or impaired vision. Okay, so the virus can be transferred to the eye by touching or scratching a herpes blister, then touching or rubbing the eye. And why would you do that? I don't know. Hold on for 1 second, y'all. Because I can't let my jacket mess up. All right, look at that. It puffed right back up. Okay. The puffy ball is working. I'm going to take it out, though. Because the puffy ball, the dryer ball works good. I'm going to puff it out with my hand. Now, make sure you clean everything, okay? Before you put clothes in it. Because I don't want my jacket messed up. Okay. Let's go ahead and finish this, y'all. Let's finish this, all right? Start. I want to talk about no herpes while I'm eating. Okay. So if you have herpes, use common sense with it, okay? For real. If you know you have herpes, or if you expect that you have herpes, okay? Don't be hey Lord, thank you for coming in, hon. Don't be touching on blisters in the genitalia sex area or on your mouth with your daggone hand or fingers. use common sense. Put on a pair of surgical gloves if you need to touch it, or use a Q-tip. And do not use a regular washcloth. Because the reason why I say that, because if you use a washcloth in that area and you have herpes, and then you use that same washcloth on your body, you're setting up something, y'all. Don't do that. That's the surest way. Look at this jacket tore right here. This is why I don't like washing shit. Okay, sorry about that. Sorry, y'all. That's the surest way to get yourself to have herpes blisters in areas of your body you don't want them. Okay, point blank, or spreading it to other people. So if you know you got herpes, practice God, my gosh, practice some sanitation, not sanitation, just practice some I'm looking at this jacket, y'all. This is crazy how I'm doing this jacket while I'm on this live. Practice some safety measurements. Okay, that's what I'm trying to say. Safety measurements. Okay. Let's see, this stuff come out this thing. Yeah. Okay. Don't be touching those blisters. Okay. Try not to scratch. If you think you have herpes, go to the doctor, get checked out so they can give you some medication. Okay. So it can lessen the symptoms, maybe even stop you from having the symptoms. And they can give you medicine for the itching and stuff too, and everything. A cool compress over those blisters and stuff may help as well. But again, if you do this, you need to put on some gloves, and you certainly don't need to be using a washcloth. You have to use something that you can just throw away, because if you have herpes, and if you're in the tub and other people are using that tub, you need to clean your tub out with some type of bleach type soap or something. You know what I'm saying? And just practice some safety habits. You know what I'm saying? If you know you have things, and definitely tell any sexual partner that you're engaging in sex with, because my God, because that's got to be a tripped out feeling. The hell happened here, man? I should have never washed this damn jacket. Y'all about to get pissed off. I'm gonna be perfectly honest. But anyway, that's got to be a tripped out feeling. If you know you have a sexually transmitted disease like herpes, and then you have sex with someone and you did not tell them that you have this and you spread it to them. That's not cool. So you should definitely be open and upfront with your partner. That's why it's very crucial to make sure you have been tested for sexually transmitted infections and diseases. And with herpes, I don't know if they can test you if you don't have a lesion, not a lesion, but a blister, but they may key in through blood. You know what I'm saying? But you need to check that out and see if you have herpes. And then if you do have herpes, you can take the medication and do whatever else they're telling you to do and lessen the outbreaks, and just tell your partner, okay, and practice safe sex to the best of your ability. Because a lot of people don't know, with herpes, even when you wear a condom, hon, you can still spread it, because you got to realize something. And y'all don't be letting y'all the kids watch this video either. I forgot to tell y'all that. Parental advisory in effect. Okay? Because the prophylactic only covers one part. Okay, so if somebody have herpes, say they shedding, okay, and you are all up on them and shit. You know what I'm saying? Even if you're having a prophylactic, you can still transmit it. So that's why people got to watch who these people they engage in sexual activities with, okay? And this is why people have to be honest if they know that they have any type of sexually transmitted disease, certainly herpes and AIDS and all this other stuff, okay? Because, those diseases right there are diseases that will be with you forever. One can kill you. Actually, herpes can too if it's spread to that brain, or something like that. So that's why if you have outbreaks, you definitely have to be very cautious. What the hell did I do to this jacket, y'all? I think it's wet. I think I need to put it back in the dryer. Hold on for 1 second. Okay, I think I need to put it back in the dryer. That's probably why it's looking like this. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I don't know what I'm doing. I got to put it back in the dryer because it's got like wet spots or something on it. And I probably need to find that other ball. Maybe I need to find that other ball. Hold on, y'all. Hold on real quick, okay? Be patient. Be patient, okay? Because I don't be knowing what I'm doing when I be washing stuff sometimes. And I do not want to mess up my jacket. I'm going to be pissed, okay? I'm going to use these dryer balls. Oh, these are lint ball removers. Oh, wait a minute. This is not the right ball. Y'all, these balls are hard to find. I'm stupid. Put this up here. Okay. Wait. I'm going to do this again. I'm going to do this again. I had to get this jacket right. This is what you call no washing the jackets. Shay style. No washing the jacket style. Okay. Okay. So I said, yeah, that's why it's very, y'all look. It's very important to make sure that you be honest with your partner, okay? And not be picking up these random people having sex with them because a person got a big ass or some big chest, or because a dude got a nice size genitalia section. We're gonna put it like that, or because he got a nice chest or whatever the case is. You can't be just hooking up with people because you don't know what people got. You know what I'm saying? Herpes, I know firsthand that it can lie dormant and it don't show all the time in people, okay? Point blank. Just like a lot of other diseases. And when you meet these people, they don't never go get physicals. They don't never go to the doctor. How can y'all be laying up with these people? I don't care how good they look. Point blank. How can you be laying up with people that never go to the doctor? I go get a physical every year, every single year. And because I'm celibate, this is the only reason why I don't have to keep on taking sexually transmitted diseases and infection tests. Okay. However, this year I'm just going to take one just to take it. Okay. Since I haven't had one in so long, granted, I haven't been sexually active since 2014. Okay. But still, I'm just going to do that this year since I haven't had one in so long. You know what I'm saying? So I don't understand why people don't go get these tests so they can know what's going on with their body. So if they do have something, they don't have to go tell the whole world. Just make sure you take care of yourself, practice all the safety things to lessen the spread of certain things. And especially herpes spreading all around your own body, okay? Because you have to be extremely careful with that. It's just like having ringworms. I remember when I had my daycare center. I bet y'all didn't know I had a daycare center. I was a business owner, and I had my own daycare center, right? And it was a child there who had a ringworm. This little boy spread the ringworm to me, okay? And I remember when I went to the doctor, damn, they act like I had some severe disease. It's just ringworm. But they was acting like it was other things, you know what I'm saying? But the main thing is that I put I cut out some socks. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I cut because the ringworm, he gave it to me on my arm, okay? And at that time, my other daughter was a baby. So you know what I did? I cut out a sock, a thick sock, and I slid it over my damn arm. Okay. And the reason why I did that, because I did not want to spread no ringworms to my baby. And it worked. That's what I did. And I tried my best not to scratch that crap or anything. And y'all, I was so mad. I'm not going to lie. I was real mad because that's the only thing, a drawback of working around children at times. You catch things that they have and stuff. And I have caught things from kids a couple times, even when I taught school. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I never spread the ringworm to my children, because not when they was on babies, because I covered up, the ringworm things and stuff. And just like if you have herpes, you got to use common sense. Okay. You can't be letting people share your toilet. If you do, you need to make sure you're cleaning your toilet seat off with some type of bleach product or something. You know what I'm saying? And you have to clean your tub out the same way. You have to make sure you wash your hands. Don't be touching that stuff. You have to use a Q-tip or put on some sterile gloves, real sterile gloves, and make sure you dispose of them properly as well. Because, see, you don't want to spread the herpes to other parts of your body. That's how people get herpes in their eyes, because they messing with them lesions, scratching at nighttime and shit like that. Then they touch their eyes and stuff, or they're putting medications on those things, and then they touching the eyes. You can't touch that area like that. For real, you can't. It's like ringworms. You know what I'm saying? It spreads so quick. Y'all making me itch up here talking about this stuff, but you just can't do it, y'all. You just can't do it. If you know you got something, take care of it. Do the proper thing so you won't spread it. It's point blank. Okay? That's what you need to do. Because you're trying to reduce the transmission rate. You're also trying to make sure you don't spread it to other parts of your body. You know what I'm saying? Just like if you got cold sores on your lips, you don't need to be touching those cold sores on your lips and then touching that area down there, because I know I read somewhere that could be transferred to that area down there and cause genitalia herpes. Okay, so that's why I don't be kissing people, y'all. That's why I'll be kissing people, okay? Because people talk about oral sex. You need to be talking about kissing somebody on their lips. You don't know what people be doing. You know what I'm saying? Please, they don't even have to be doing oral sex to spread genitalia herpes. They could have touched their lesions on them and didn't realize it, especially if they don't know they have it, and then touch on their lips and shit. Then they got genitalia herpes on their lips. Okay. Now, I'm not talking about that regular cold sore. The regular cold sore, too, if you touch it and then touch on that, I believe I read, allegedly, that can be transferred genitalia herpes in that area, too. You guys have to research that because I'm not going to go into all that because it's going to take too long. But I thought I read something like that, allegedly. So we're going to go to the next sign, the last one. Discomfort when swallowing. Some oral herpes, I didn't even know you can get herpes in the mouth. Well, I guess you can on the lips. That's what they're talking about. So some oral herpes infections can spread to the throat, y'all, the esophagus. Okay? And, of course, the esophagus is a tube that leads from the mouth to the stomach, causing, if you get oral herpes on the esophagus, it causes herpes esophagitis. Okay? When that happens, pain and difficulty swallowing can develop. Some people also experience nausea, chest pain, heartburn, and low-grade fever. Okay? Usually people with low immunity experience this complication. If you got herpes on them lips, though, again, you need to go make sure you're going to the doctor and get that medication. Don't be drinking out of regular glass containers. You have to use a paper cup or something and throw that shit away. Paper spoons, forks, disposable napkins. I mean, for real, you really got to practice a lot of safety precautions if you know that you have herpes on your lips, okay? Because if you get it in your throat, it's going to be a trip. Just like if you have herpes on your vaginal area, you want to try to keep it contained to that area by not touching those lesions, right? Blisters, I mean, by not using washcloths and stuff. You need to use disposable everything when you wash them. And then let me tell y'all a secret too. If you know you have herpes, right, and you have lesions in the front area, you better use 2 or 3 different type of disposable cloths. Now, I may be a little paranoid because I always be going overboard. Okay, that's why you talk to your doctor. But you may want to use 2 or 3 because you got to realize something. If you got herpes on one part of your area, right, and if you're using that same disposable washcloth in that area, and then you put it on another area, do you not think that you probably can transfer it to another side? So that's what I'm thinking. You probably got to use 2 or 3 disposable washcloths. You know what I'm saying? You got to throw those away. Just use baby wipes. It'll be easier. And then just throw them away. And then use another one for the back area because you don't want to spread the herpes from the front area to the back area. Or if you're a man, you don't want to spread herpes on your penis to another area because you're using the same disposable cloth. And then clearly, if you have had herpes more than one, you have had a lot of more than one outbreak, because the first outbreak, you may not know you had herpes, right? But clearly, if you know you had one outbreak and you kind of are accustomed to it, you should be able to tell when the outbreak is starting. This is why you can do certain things to decrease the chance of having outbreaks. I think that's why they give you these different type of medications, because it does decrease the chances, or it decreases the amount of times you probably have outbreaks. It probably decreases how long the outbreaks last if you do have one. Okay? So that's why you want to go to the doctor and get medication. Maybe look up some natural stuff that you can do. Decrease your stress, decrease that sugar, because sugar is a cover to everything. Okay? Exercise, practice safety habits though. And let your sexual partner know. So when you are shedding, you feel like you have an outbreak, abstain for sexual intercourse. No touching in that area, no touching, no kissing, no nothing. Abstain from it completely until that whole shit is over, until that whole thing is over. They say 7 to 21 days, so that's, hey, you may have to wait. You know what I'm saying? Because you're not trying to spread that stuff to people. Because I don't see how you could not spread it if you are shedding or have blisters and they can be in that area. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know why you would be having sex, honestly. Okay, that's weird. I mean, for real, why would you be having sex if you know you are shedding? And you have to look up what shedding is, okay? And let's see what else. I'm just thinking about common sense stuff because I have read about herpes and stuff. I'm not, I'll be reading about all these things. I'll be up on medical stuff. I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you because I want to know. You know. Let's see. Okay, so I already told you discomfort when swallowing. Those are the 10 signs of herpes among some other signs. Okay. Um, let's see what else about herpes. How to stay. Let me see. What should I look up? How to take care of yourself if you have herpes. Let me look that up and see if they say some of the same things that I just said. And I'm eating, y'all, tonight some lasagna with a salad, all right? And I'm actually going to eat while I'm talking about this because I'm not going to show no pictures and I'm not going to look at no pictures because I will start itching if I look at these pictures of it because it's, ugh. Okay? Let's see. And I want y'all to stop saying something too. Every time somebody have a cold sore, it does not mean they have genitalia herpes, okay? It sounds very crazy, all right? You have different type of herpes, all right? A lot of people get cold sores for many different reasons, all right? And it doesn't mean it's genitalia herpes. Okay, let's see. How do you take care? How do you take care of yourself with herpes? And I felt like it was a need for me to talk about this because I have heard so many people online on YouTube channels make fun of people with herpes and making these jokes. And it sounds so stupid to me because anybody can catch that messing around with people. You can have a man or a woman that you've been with for years and get herpes, okay? So stop acting stupid, y'all, and grow up. Okay, what do you do when you have genital herpes? Okay, well, okay, self-care is simple. Take acetylene, look, let me just say other words for it because I don't know what the heck I be talking about. Take a Tylenol, okay? Take some, what's the other one called? Tylenol, ibuprofen, I finally said it right, or aspirin to relieve pain, okay? Y'all, I was right when I told y'all to apply a cool compress. This is why I should have stayed in the medical field, y'all, for real. I mean, I'm just really thinking about common sense stuff here. Because I know when I have an allergic reaction, one way to lessen my allergic reaction from itching is taking a cold shower. Or like if my face start itching, then I use a cool compress on my face. So I'm like, you probably can do the same thing if you have herpes. And they say it right here. Apply a cool compress to sores many times a day to relieve pain and itching. But when you apply that cool compress, don't use the same one. Okay? Use a disposable one. It's going to cost you some money. But you can actually go to Dollar Tree and buy those little cheap little cooling pad things and use those and just throw it away. Or you can use cotton rounds and put those in cold water. Okay? And put on gloves. Or you can use your hand. Just use 2 or 3 cotton rounds, so it won't go through, and put it on that area. Okay? Okay, so they say women with sores on their vaginal area can try urinating in a tub of water to avoid pain. But if you urinate, oh no, in a tub of water, if you're standing up in the shower, you know what I was thinking about when they said that? I was thinking they was talking about sitting down in the tub and peeing. I'm like, if you sit down in the tub and you pee in that urine, won't it mix in with the herpes and end up getting all over your body? I be thinking of all types of stuff, y'all. So no, they talking about getting in a shower probably, right? And then just pee there, right? Or you can put A&D ointment on those things, okay? And then you can pee. You can ask your doctor about that though, because that may make it worse. I don't know, but I bet you can. I bet you can put A&D ointment on those. I'm not sure though. And maybe that would help that area. Also, something else you can do too, because like when I had a baby, and I had to have a episiotomy, right? I think that's what you call that. Them damn things hurt after you have a baby, right? Because you get stitches. And so I'm gonna tell y'all what I did. So my stitches wouldn't be hurting when I urinated, when I voided. I would stand over the toilet, right? And I would actually stand wide-legged. So when I pee, it wouldn't touch my stitches. Maybe you can do that if you have herpes. You know what I'm saying? You can do the same thing. I'm not trying to be funny. I'm being for real. Okay? You make and do that. Okay? Like I said before, this doctor said, Dr. Breyer said, life goes on if you have herpes. So don't be out here going crazy and, talking about you want to end your life because it's just herpes. I mean, you just use common sense and get your education on it and do what you're supposed to do. Don't share personal care items. Okay, that's common sense. During outbreaks, avoid infecting others. For genital herpes, forego sex or use condoms from the first sign of an outbreak until the sores clear up. For me, I would say don't you have sex. Okay? Don't have sex when you have an outbreak. Because how could you anyway with blisters? Wouldn't that hurt? And who the hell wants to have sex with somebody with herpes, with a herpes outbreak, and then you have blisters there and they break open and stuff like that? That's disgusting. So just don't be abstain from sexual intercourse during your outbreaks and shedding. And I'm gonna say it again, you should know when you're shedding and you should know when the outbreak is there. You tell me you don't know, I'm gonna say you're lying. If I can tell when I'm about to have an allergic reaction, I'm just guessing you should be able to tell when you're about to have an outbreak because it just said that you would have certain symptoms. Lymph nodes get not longer, get enlarged. You start aching in that area. Didn't they say that? What else? Sometimes you start itching in that area, right? What else did they say? Inflamed area. You should be able to tell. It's not the if you want, and if you don't want people to know, keep that to yourself too. A lot of people know stuff because people run their daggone mouth. Mm-hmm. Okay. Excuse me, I'm up here eating. Y'all got to excuse this. But anyway, I was eating. Now, what was I at? Okay, let's see what else. So I told you how you can take care of yourself if you have herpes. I told you what to do to stop the spread of it or to decrease the chance of it spreading. And what else? And I told you the symptoms. I even told you how to probably use the bathroom. Now, if you have them on the buttocks area, again, I would suggest this is like if you got hemorrhoids, right? Because after you have a baby, let's keep it real. That's why I'm associating this with stuff like that because I have had a bunch of children, and I did have to do certain things because when you have a baby, sometimes you get hemorrhoids and things like that. Okay, so I'm thinking any discomfort in that area, you probably can handle it almost the same way. So if you have herpes on your butt area or on your anus area, I'm thinking you probably make sure you go to the bathroom on time, because the looser the stool, the less it'll hurt. You know what I'm saying? Probably use some Vaseline. I wouldn't say Vaseline, maybe A&D ointment still. I would say that, in that area so it won't hurt it. And then afterwards, I would just say get in the shower to lessen the pain. Okay, that's all I mean. It's almost similar to hemorrhoids. Except with hemorrhoids, you can use like preparation H and stuff like that to decrease the swelling of the hemorrhoid. I think you can also use hydrocortisone with hemorrhoids, okay? Okay. So, we just talked about that. Now, again, this is for entertainment purposes. I have to keep on saying this for y'all, okay? Anything that you hear in this video, check it out with your doctor first, okay? For real. So we talked about how you take care of yourself with herpes. We talked about what herpes is. One more thing. Let's tell you the difference between the herpes cold sore on your mouth. Like some people get cold sores, okay? Let's talk about the herpes cold sore because I'm sick of hearing people saying cold sores, unless it's the herpes cold, the genital herpes on your lips. But if you have a regular cold sore, it's a little tad different. It's still from the same family, I believe, but it's a little difference there, if I remember that correctly. Let me see. I'm just going to put cold sore. What is a cold sore? Because little kids get cold sores and they do not have herpes. I mean, it is a certain type of herpes, but it's not the same exact thing. Let's see. Okay, let's see what they say. Okay. Because I cannot remember everything. So, a cold sore is a small blister that develop on the lips or around the mouth. They are caused by the herpes simplex virus and usually clear up without treatment within 7 to 10 days. Okay, but what's the difference between well, they say cold sores are not STDs. They can sometimes be transmitted during sexual activity, like kissing. That's why I'll be kissing people. But are primarily transmitted through non-sexual skin-to-skin contact, typically in early childhood. Now, we're not talking about the herpes, genitalia herpes on your mouth. Okay, we're not talking about that. And I don't want to see what it looked like either. That's disgusting. And a regular cold sore, which we also call the fever blisters, are just a common viral infection. Okay. But what's the difference between, okay, so here we go right here. So somebody asks, are cold sores always herpes? See, they say while they are caused by the herpes virus, a cold sore, I want y'all to listen good, doesn't mean you have genitalia herpes. So y'all stop walking around here saying this stupid shit on YouTube because you don't know what you're talking about. Okay? But you can get those genitalia herpes on them lips, okay? So that's on everything. And these people say, should you disclose a cold sore? You can see a cold sore in your lips. So if you see somebody with a cold sore on their lips, why would you be kissing them? Y'all, don't be desperate. You see people with sores on their lips, stop kissing them. Don't be kissing them at all, for real, because you don't know what that is, okay? Fever blisters and genitalia herpes blisters look similar, okay? So since you don't know which one they are, and you see somebody with a cold sore in their mouth, I wouldn't even want to kiss them, y'all. I'm gonna be perfectly honest, and I wouldn't. I just wouldn't. You can't do all that. Now, so let's see what's the difference real quick. Maybe we're gonna go ahead and watch this video, okay? Let's see what the difference between genitalia herpes, not herpes, because they are still from the herpes family. I cannot spell, I cannot type really, y'all. That's what the real thing is. Genital herpes and cold sore. I'm just gonna call it a cold sore or a fever blister. So here we go. I'm gonna tell y'all the difference real quick, and then we're gonna go ahead and watch this video, and then that's gonna be it for the night. Herpes is a virus spread through sexual contact, while cold sores are usually caused by the HSV1, which is the herpes simplex virus 1 virus, which is spread through contact with saliva. So one is a sexual disease. One is spread through sexual contact, and that's herpes. The cold sore is caused by herpes simplex virus number 1, which can be spread through contact with spit, also known as saliva. Okay? Oral herpes infect the lips, mouth, and gums. Genitalia herpes causes sores on your genitalia section, your thighs, and your butt. Point blank. Okay? And cold sores are not the same as genital herpes, but they do belong to the herpes viridae family of DNA viruses. Okay? Alongside with chickenpox and shingles. And I told y'all, I caught shingles from this lady when I was doing Lyft. And trust me, you do not want to catch shingles. So you definitely got to not be touching all on people and doing the most with these people. And make sure you get tested for STD'S and STI'S, point blank. Okay? And they do say people who have herpes, the regular herpes, can get cold sore, more often, okay? Since it's still the herpes, come from the same herpes virus family, okay? Point blank, okay? Now, y'all, we're going to go ahead and watch this short film real quick, and we're going to do a reaction to this, all right? And then that's going to be it. If I can get to the video, huh? Okay, here we go.
Welcome, everyone. Dr. Mendel here. For the hundreds of millions of people worldwide who are suffering with this herpes virus, I am going to share some cutting-edge information to help you, to get you feeling so much better. There are several strains of the herpes virus, but the 2 most common ones are herpes simplex 1, which is oral herpes, and herpes simplex 2, which is genital herpes. Most people with oral herpes were likely to get infected during childhood or adolescence through sharing a cup, a straw, eating utensil, a toothbrush, or through kissing.
Y'all, this is why I do not share anything with anyone. You know what? I even taught my children that. And I have never shared anything with my children, like drinks or anything, and they have it with me. We don't do that, okay? Because I don't want them going out in public sharing with people, okay? Sharing stuff is a no-no, especially today in this world today.
And genital herpes is one of the most common sexually transmitted diseases worldwide. Oral herpes causes cold sores or...
Did you just hear that? It's the most common disease worldwide. Herpes is. And y'all still out here looking at men and women talking about they look clean and y'all want to do it raw. Or raw. I can't even say the word right. R-A-W. You want to do it like that. Okay? Damn.
Or fever blisters in the mouth, as well as around the lips. And genital herpes is most commonly seen on the genitals, around the genitals, or even around the rectal area. And it is important to understand that either type of herpes can be transmitted from the oral to the genitals, and from the genitals back to the oral region. Now, the herpes...
Did you hear that? I just told y'all that. Mouth herpes, even if it's just a regular cold sore type thing, can transfer to down there. If you're doing things you don't need to be doing, or if you touch your mouth and you're touching that area or something like that, the one down there can be transferred to up there on them lips. If you're doing stuff you don't need to be doing, along with touching that area or making a mistake in touching the area, like washing up and touching the area and then touch on your mouth or in your eyes. Yeah, that's why you got to think if you have these type of things, or if you even think that you have them. Because some people are scared to go to the doctor. Okay.
Herpes virus can be very tricky because many people out there who have this virus may not have any symptoms. Understand that everything is being controlled by our immune system, but the herpes virus stays dormant within the dorsal root ganglion within the spinal region. And when there is any kind of stress, to our bodily systems, our immunity becomes weaker. We become more susceptible for that outbreak if it's coming to the oral region or the genital region.
Did y'all just hear that? Did y'all just hear? Let me play that again so you can hear him. He's serious, just like I was talking. Watch. Listen again. Hear the doctor say that again.
We become more susceptible for that outbreak if it's coming to the oral region or the genital region. And most doctors will recommend antiviral medication, although this can help treat the symptoms, but it's never totally going to remove the causation of that herpes virus. The bottom line is we need to strengthen our immune system. And that's what I'm going to teach you today. I'm going to share some great information with you that's going to help you feel so much better. I have found that many women seem to have outbreaks right before they menstruate. And because that's when your estrogen and progesterone levels are the lowest. This herpes virus loves sugar. And you women, if you are having any type of candida problems in the past, okay, candida infections, candida.
You know, candida is yeast infections, okay? And I told y'all before that sugar is a huge problem when it comes to making inflammation in the body and things like that, okay? And so you know if it's doing, it can do all that. If you have herpes, it's just common sense that it probably can make it flare up more or worse. You know what I'm saying? So if you have herpes, decrease that sugar. You may just want to stop it because it's not good anyway for you, but definitely decrease it.
Yeast infection thrives on sugar. And I can promise you that when you start cutting back that sugar, those refined carbohydrates, you're going to see a tremendous change. Although you must strengthen that colony in your intestines, that flora. So start adding those probiotics. Those probiotics will keep your immune system strong. And if you're one that loves to drink alcohol, this is going to cause more outbreaks. And that will also weaken your immune system.
Now, I did not know this, okay? You just heard the doctor, Dr. Mandel, saying, if you drink alcohol and you have herpes, it's going to make it worse. Alcohol destroys, he's going to tell you. I'm going to let him tell you. Let the doctor tell you. Listen.
The herpes virus outbreaks, and that will also weaken your immune system.
Let me do it like that.
And if you're one that loves to drink alcohol, this is going to cause more outbreaks. And that will also weaken your immune system. The herpes virus thrives on arginine. So if you're eating foods high in arginine, especially peanuts, chocolate, almonds, as well as many other foods, once you start cutting that back, you're going to see positive changes. Now, L-lysine, another amino acid, can be your savior because the herpes virus cannot replicate when L-lysine is around. L-lysine and arginine likes to compete, but if we beat up that arginine and we increase our L-lysine, foods like turkey, chicken, fish, legumes, vegetables, that can really do amazing things for you. So you must reduce those refined sugars and sugar substitutes like aspartame and other ones as well. Increase your consumption of broccoli and other cruciferous vegetables. Brussels sprouts, cabbage, cauliflower, and bok choy. They all contain an active ingredient known as indole 3 carbinol. And this has been shown to inhibit the replication of the herpes virus.
Wow.
Taking a high potency will definitely be helpful for increase our level of carotene and vitamin E. This will help suppress the herpes outbreak. And we must diminish our stress levels. I understand things are tough, but if you're not getting the proper sleep and your body is not repairing and healing, that is the number one reason that you're going to have an outbreak. So make sure you're getting your proper sleep and keeping your stress levels down. Any bit of exercise will also help build your immune system. So find that type of activity that you enjoy.
Didn't I tell y'all when I was telling you how to decrease outbreaks? Didn't I tell y'all to exercise? Did I say that? I said exercise. Exercise. Okay? And that sleep plays a huge role. Get enough sleep, to build up give your body chances enough to rebuild itself overnight, your cells and stuff. If you're not getting enough sleep, how can your body rebuild itself? Okay? And then if your body is not rebuilding itself, it's going to make your immune system weaker, just like the doctor just said. Thus, making you more prone to outbreaks or any other problems you may have. Just like if you have hypertension and you're not getting enough sleep, it can make it worse by making your blood pressure go up. Okay, or you can have headaches. Like in my case, I get headaches. Okay, so yeah, sleep and eating those fruits and vegetables, like the doctor just said.
There are many different remedies that people use when they have outbreaks. Quite commonly seen is hydrogen peroxide and L-lysine mixed together, crushing up the L-lysine and mixing it with the hydrogen peroxide and applying it topically when needed in the early phases. Now, there are other remedies like extra virgin coconut oil that has amazing antiviral medicinal properties, as well as apple cider vinegar, neem oil, and witch hazel.
Wow.
Echinacea, garlic, oregano oil, elderberry, black seed oil are all great natural remedies to kill the herpes virus. And one very important thing that many of you are not doing, you're not hydrating.
Yeah.
We must hydrate.
That water.
We must get that fluid into our system. That's going to keep our immune system strong. And that's going to help you fight that virus. Please share this video with your friends and family. Leave your comments below. And most important, make it a great day. I'm Dr. Alan Mandel.
He's good too, y'all, because he talks about many different things. And I'm telling you something. You just saw, let's go back to that, the foods. You just saw what the doctor said, dude. You just saw this.
Your immune system strong. So if you're positive changes. Now, L-lysine acid can be your savior because the herpes virus cannot replicate.
Wait, let's get that back up there so y'all can see that. Here you go right here. I want y'all to see that. 100 milligrams of L-lysine. That's what he said. L-lysine 2 to 3 times daily is helpful during flare-ups. Okay? So when you have those herpes outbreaks, the doctor telling you, check with your doctor first, though, your doctor. He's telling you this is what could possibly, you could do. But check with your doctor first to see what your doctor say before doing any type of vitamins or supplements, point blank. And then you heard him. Look, y'all, that peroxide stuff is a cure to everything. All right. You'll be amazed what you can use peroxide for. I'm gonna be perfectly honest. So it did not surprise me when I heard him say people crushed up the tablet with the hydrogen peroxide and they put that on that area during or right before outbreak, like when you feel it. Yeah, I can. Witch hazels too. I can honestly see why he would say witch hazel, because you can use witch hazel for hemorrhoids. And I should know, you know what I'm saying? You can use that for hemorrhoids, because like I said, when you have babies and stuff, you know about them hemorrhoids. And them damn things are a hot mess. You know what I'm saying? So that witch hazel, I can see it. Witch hazel. And of course, the hydrogen peroxide. And y'all, you got to get away with the sugar. I mean, I have to admit, I have to stop the sugar because I'm trying not to be diabetic. You know what I'm saying? And plus, sugar increases inflammation in your body, which inflammation plays a huge role in certain diseases. Okay, so everybody needs to decrease their sugar, and I definitely do. That's why I'm starting again this week. You know what I'm saying? And when you be off that sugar for about 30 days, you see a different. You feel different. And then getting that sleep, you got to get at least 7 to 8 hours of sleep. You got to, because you build up your immune system. Your organs work better. You think better. Everything when you get enough sleep. And no drinking that alcohol like that, because alcohol itself will, what did he say? It weakens your immune system. I think that's what he said, which in return can cause more outbreaks. Okay. It's not good to be over drinking anyway, who wants to walk around being intoxicated? A person that stays intoxicated cannot think correctly. Okay. And you can't even trust them. I mean, for real. Okay. And what's the other one that he said? Oh, a lot of water. Get enough water. I can honestly believe the water plays a huge role in that. Plus, if you get an outbreak and you drink a lot of water and you're exercising, you probably won't have to deal with and you eating your fibers and stuff. You probably won't have to deal with constipation, thus making it easier for you to have a BM, especially during the outbreak. Then I can honestly see him saying the oils, because if you can't use the oil, if you cannot use A&D ointment in that area when you have an outbreak, you can possibly put the coconut oil there before you pee. You can keep it there all the time. You can put it. Women can put it there all the time. When you have an outbreak, you can apply it there. So even when you pee, that coconut oil is going to also provide a protective barrier so that urine, won't burn that area. Or if you have a bowel movement, you can put it in that area too, so that area won't be hurting like that. I can see him saying the coconut oil. I don't know about the A&D ointment, but you probably could. That's why you need to talk to your doctor. And then the vegetables and stuff. A healthy diet decreases a lot of things, especially the flare up. So more broccoli, like he just said, more things that have the lysine in it. I think he gave you guys some natural things that you can eat to get more lysine, you know, plus along with the lysine supplements and stuff. Okay. So yeah, I can see everything to be true what he said. And it could possibly help in doing this right here, what he said, or lessening the symptoms and outbreaks. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and move back to this. So I hope you guys learned something. I really do. And I hope this information helps you if you are suffering or if you know someone that is suffering from, let me stop him, from, herpes. Okay. And I'm even thinking, um, this cold sore on your lips, you probably can put the coconut oil on there if you have a cold sore on your lips. You probably can dab a little, I don't know about the witch hazel. You have to check that out with your doctor. You know what I'm saying? Check it out. Just ask your doctor questions if you suffer from cold sores or herpes. You know what I'm saying? If you know you have herpes, one effective thing is to be honest with yourself and to obtain medical treatment, point blank, and then take care of your situation the best that you can. And make sure you be open and honest with your partner. And for me, I would say you should abstain from sexual stuff during shedding and outbreaks, because I just can't imagine somebody engaging in entanglements when they have blisters all over themselves. I just can't. Okay. Other than that, guys, I'm getting ready to get off of here. Again, sorry about y'all hearing me eating in the background. I always do this every night when I be on live. I hope you guys learned a lot of stuff tonight. Let me stress, if you have any sexually transmitted diseases, okay, just go get treatment, all right? And don't be embarrassed. You don't have to go tell the whole entire world or anything else. Just go get treatment and take care of yourself, point blank. And safe sex is the best sex, and abstinence is even better, unless you have a partner, okay, point blank. All right. Other than that, guys, thank you so much for tuning in to STI'S Tube. Don't forget to thumbs up this video. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a comment, and to share. Also, check out my shopping haul. I went to Dollar Tree, of course, always. I went to Daisy-O, which is a nice store. Coach. I went to a store inside the truck. What you call that place? The truck stop. And I went to Cotton On. All right. So check that shopping haul out. It's really nice. I got some nice stuff there. I'm probably going to do a giveaway sometime soon for that side of my YouTube channel. And then sometime in the near future, I'm going to do a giveaway in this section. Okay. But this section will be a cash out giveaway. My other section over there with my shopping haul will be something related to that. Okay. Let me just tell everybody here, Elisa, thank you for coming in, stopping by. X-Man Gaming, thank you for stopping by, hon. And Lord, thank you for stopping by as well. Also, thank you to everybody who is in the bushes watching, and thank you to everybody that will watch this in the replay. All right, y'all, I want y'all to have a good weekend. Happy birthday to all of my March babies, okay? And may you guys have a long life, prosperity, happiness, and much love, okay? And success, all right? Other than that, guys, I'm getting ready to get out of here. Let me go ahead and push this banner on here. And I will see y'all on Monday around 7:20 Pacific Standard Time, which is 10:20 Eastern Standard Time. And let me see. I think I'm going to talk about, let's see, Monday, let's see. I think I got it written down. Let me tell y'all so y'all can know. Before I go, y'all check out my shorts too. Okay, so Monday we may talk about self-destruction. Okay, self-destruction. Y'all remember that rap from a long time ago? Big Daddy Kane, my man, Big Daddy Kane, BDK was in it and stuff. But yeah, we're gonna talk about self-destruction. Okay, because I'm gonna tell you something. We got to stop doing that to ourselves. Okay, so stay tuned for that Monday, unless I change just to a different date. Stay tuned for that. Otherwise, I'll catch you guys on Monday at 7:20 Pacific Standard Time. Y'all have a great weekend and be blessed. Take care. Thank you for tuning in to Shades Too. Damn, I'm just hoarseness, y'all. I need to apply a cool compress to my throat. All right? Take care, y'all. Self-destruction. We headed for self-destruction. Okay. See y'all. Good night, y'all. See y'all on Monday. And have a good weekend.